Okay, salamat. So last time what we did was to look at some issues as far as OLS, ordinary least squares, is concerned. Diba? Ano yung mga, if you recall guys, ano yung mga ano natin? Ano yung mga diniscuss natin last time? Diba, nag-scaling tayo? Diba? Scaling, tapos we did also standardization. Okay. And then, what did we discuss, guys? Anyone who recall? Who were there, guys? We were supposed to do also quadratics, no? Quadratics for polynomials. And we were supposed to also do interaction. Okay. So ito pa yung mga remaining topics natin sa issues sa OLS, plus the last topic will be about diagnostics, no? Diagnosing our model, and then we'll go to other special forms of regression. Yung iba't ibang klase pa ng regression, like although I think we have done logistic regression, we'll also do multinomial and some other ridge regression, lasso regression, other special cases of regression. And what I intend to do, guys, kasi medyo usual experience ko, nabibitin kami sa session. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split yung discussion. So first, may portion dun sa 1.5 hours natin na about regression, and then may portion dun na time series. So starting maybe either today or next Wednesday, natin mag-allocate na tayo, no? Some portions will be for multiple linear regression or special types of regression, and another part for time series. Now, the reason, guys, is we don't want to be at the end of the towards the end of the term, ayaw natin yung na masyado tayo nape-pressure dun sa time series. Kasi maraming papers, guys, time series. Okay, marami din of course regression, pero marami din time series. So I'd like maybe now, maybe kasi ano lang natitira sa atin, 45 minutes, ano? So, but let's see. Siguro ngayon regression muna tayo lahat, 45 minutes lang kasi. Tapos the rest will be on Wednesday, partial na regression, partial na time series. All right. So today, let's just 45 minutes siguro mag-ano na lang muna tayo, no? Let's take a look at interaction. So ito yung gagawin natin. When we talk of interaction, we'd like to see how two variables taken together, no, affect a particular variable, affect the dependent variable. Okay, kunyari, you're studying, for example, you're looking at the GPA, kunyaring yung dependent variable natin, we're taking a look at yung GPA. Tapos, ang tinitingnan natin, let's say na mga let's say, kunyari, mga variables natin, study hours. How many hours the person studies. So does this have an impact on GPA? Tapos, yung gender. No? Yung gender ba may kinalaman dun sa GPA? Okay, so taken separately, we can do regression in order to see whether there's a significant impact on the number of hours studied with GPA. And then we can also look separately kung si gender ba, male or female, may kinalaman ba ito sa GPA. Okay? So are there attributes ng female, ng women, na wala sa male? That's why they're getting, let's say, higher GPA. Okay? We don't know, based on the data, pwede natin tingnan yan. Pero pwede rin natin tingnan, yung study hours ba, may kinalaman din sa gender. So it's not only looking at the effect of gender on the dependent variable GPA, but it's also looking at yung relation naman ng ano natin, ng independent variables. May kinalaman ba, guys, yung study hours kay gender? Okay, so that's what we call interaction. So when we interact variables, we're looking at the relationship between your independent variables. May kinalaman ba yung gender ng isang tao sa study hours nila? Okay, so that's what we call interaction. Okay, that's what we're going to discuss now. So kahit yung mga brief concepts lang, what's important is for us to understand that interaction might play a role in predicting your variable of interest or your dependent variable. So today, ang library na mga packages na gagamitin natin. So let's load. Let's load. Una, guys, merong so na-load ko na to, so I'm not going to run this anymore. Install that packages, but maybe you don't have this yet. Yung data models, no? So let's run data models. Let's dali, saan na yung okay. Let me just get my pen. Okay, so let's load. Load natin yung kailangan natin, si tidyverse. Na-load na natin dati to. Okay, may nag-chat. Sandali ah. Yeah, it's okay. May question dito si Alistair. Did we have makeup class? Yeah, oo. Guys, di ba nung dali, let me answer that question ni Alistair. Let me address that. Okay, let me yung modules natin. Okay, nung Friday, di ba kasi absent ako nung absent ako nung Monday, Wednesday. Di ba nag-request ako, guys, na na mag-makeup tayo, di ba? Pause ko muna yung recording. Okay, so going back, guys, to our markdown. So let's install these packages. Ano pa yung kailangan natin? Well, I think na-install nyo na to, no? Yung tidyverse. So library ko na lang siya. Kung hindi pa nyo na-install, you know what to do, guys. No? And then last time, for those of you who are not here, in-install namin yung Wooldridge. So if you haven't done that, guys, kindly install the package Wooldridge. Okay, Wooldridge package. Okay, so I'll give you a few seconds for that. And then kailangan din natin yung dplyr. And then kailangan din natin library yung model data. This contains data sets, guys. So if you haven't loaded model data, kindly please dito na lang sa console install, no? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds, guys. And then if you're done with this, paki-chat na lang kung yes na. May question ba? Okay. Thank you, Migs. Thank you. Okay, when you're done, guys, paki-chat, no? We're going to discuss interaction now. And then maybe next week, next Wednesday, Apportion na naman tayo, mag-quadratics and polynomials tayo. Okay, good. So waiting for the rest to load the packages. So let me load it also. Tidyverse is actually a package of several packages. No? Pag linode nyo yan, ang daming kasama dyan. Actually, andyan na si dplyr, andyan na si ggplot. So marami siyang package na kasama. Pero nevertheless, sometimes kasi, even if I load tidyverse, minsan nag-error pa rin. Ito ang mga kasama guys. So, may table, tidr, readr, per, stringr, forecasts, and others. No? May mga ibang kasama. Ayan, si dplyr, casey stats. Ito, ang ibig sabihin nito, yung dplyr na filter will mask stats na filter kasi pareho silang function na filter. No? Pero guys, si stats meron diyang filter, si dplyr may filter din. So pag linode natin si tidyverse, yung conflict ng filter function coming from dplyr and filter function coming from stats, ang magpe-prevail dyan si dplyr. But you can still use stats, ilalagay mo lang ang stats filter. Pati yung lag. So may mga common na functions which is present in both in some packages. So to avoid any conflict, guys, pwede nating pwede na lang nating ilagay yung namespace niya, namesake niya. Error, Migs, saan ang error?
Sir, I don't have the tidyverse now.
Tidyverse?
Yes.
Okay, sige, ganito na lang muna, no? In lieu of tidyverse, siguro ang kailangan natin, si ggplot mo na lang muna. Library, okay? ggplot2. Yan na lang muna, no? Hindi naman natin kasi gagamitin yung ibang yung table, yung tidr, hindi natin gagamitin. No? Ang gagamitin natin yung ggplot2 at saka yung dplyr din. So, tapos maybe i-resolve na lang natin after class kung ano yung nangyari dun sa tidyverse. Did it work already, Migs? Yung ggplot2? We have loaded this before, so pwede na library.
The ggplot2 loaded, but the
Okay.
wall bridge did not load.
Nag-install ka na? In-install mo na yan? Dapat install muna siya kasi in-install natin to last meeting to eh. So for those of you who were there last Friday, magagamit nyo na yung library diretso. Pag hindi, guys, so as you know, guys, you have to install that packages and then wall bridge. Okay, so for the benefit of those who were not here last Friday, si wall bridge, guys, it contains 111 data sets. Actually, pwede nyo gamitin yan sa quiz nyo. No? Pwede kayong pumili ng data set doon which you could work on. Okay. Ganun din dito si model data. Si model data, okay. Let's see. Meron ding isang package, guys, na baka hindi nyo na pa-load. I-load nyo na lang din. No? So install that packages. Hindi ko na i-load dyan. You can also install that packages. And then VCD extra. Load nyo na lang din to. Kindly load it. And then i-library na lang din. Sige, lagyan na natin dito. Library VCD extra. Again guys, for those of you who were here last time, na-load nyo na to. Kaya pwede ng library na ng diretso. Okay. Alright, okay na to. Okay, I hope you're following along, guys. Now, the reason why I wanted to load VCD extra is I wanted to see I wanted to see what were the data sets. I'll just increase this, increase the width, Control Alt I. I just want to see what are the data sets that are available in kay Wooldridge. I'm going to use the BCD Extra package, and in particular, yung functioning na data sets, no? And then i-identify ko package is equal to Wooldridge. Okay, Wooldridge. Okay. So with this code, guys, we'll be able to see ano yung mga packages na makikita natin kay Wooldridge. So i-run ko to. Yan. Okay. So 111, 115 pala, sorry. 115 data sets, no? So each one of them having a different sizes. Okay? Tapos may kanya-kanya silang pangalan. So you can use this, guys. Wooldridge, by the way, is an author of an econometrics book. So kilalang kilala yan sa sa mga among econometrics subjects, no? So meron ditong 9,000 alcohol data set, etc. Okay, so last time what we did was we used the birth weight, and the age price too. So ito ginamit natin last meeting. So again, guys, may I request that you view the video. Okay, so isa pa, guys, tingnan natin ano ba yung mga data sets na available kay model data. Ito din kasi si model data, ano din to eh. It consists of data sets also. So let's see. When you're done, guys. Okay, so here you have how many data sets dito? May data siya. Okay, tapos ito yung 43, ano? 43. Ang hahaba ng title. 43, and then we're going to use here a data set na very popular din sa sa econometrics, guys, itong penguins, no? We're going to use this. We're going to access this. Okay? So kindly chat please kung na-run nyo na tong BCD Extra. Okay, how about the others? Okay, apat pa lang, guys, apat. Let's wait, let's give a few more minutes to the others. Okay, a few more seconds. Okay, wala pa nakalahati, guys, ang nakahabol dito. Okay, let's give you 1 more minute, guys. Baka masyado ako mabilis. No? So 1 minute. Okay, sige, tuloy natin ha. Pero parang hindi tayo nangalahati. Okay, sige. So, let's first access the data. So, yung data natin, sabi ko, di ba, gagamitin natin si penguins. Penguins, all right? So, you should be able to access that already kasi na-load nyo na si na-load nyo na si model data. The penguins data set come from this package model data. So, let's load this. And then, i-view na natin, view, penguins. Okay, let's see what. Okay, so 344 observations. All right, species, island, bill length in millimeters, bill depth in millimeters, flipper length, body mass, and then sex or gender. So, ano to, no, guys? This, tingnan natin, ha? Let me see. I-ano natin, penguins, para malaman natin yung saan ba nanggaling to. Yung mga data usually na ganito, guys, they are model data na lang. Model data. So packages. So model data there. Okay, model data, then let's take a look at the penguins. Ito. Let's try to see what this data is all about. Okay, Palmer Station penguin data. So this was a set coming from these authors. They were measuring different types of penguins. Okay, so this is from kinuha to from another package, no? Palmer Penguins package on 2020. Okay, hindi sinabi dito yung okay, from the journal article Ecological Sexual Dimorphism, etc. So, ang kagandahan, guys, sa mga data sets na pinoprovide sa R, this comes from actual data sets where research has been conducted, tapos gumamit ng mga statistical analysis. So these are really real data sets. Okay, so hindi natin nakuha yung metadata, no, but we can just surmise that flipper length, alam naman natin yung flipper, yung parang wings ng penguin in millimeters, body mass, yung timbang niya in grams, gender, bill depth, yung bill depth at saka yung length in millimeters, and then kung saang island sila nakuha at saka yung species. Okay, so maybe we can, okay, let's see. Let's summarize, no? Summary, always a good idea to first take a look at our data. All right, so species, tatlo siya, no? Tatlo. Island, tatlo din. And you have here the frequency. Tapos, yung bill length in millimeters, meron tayong 6-number summary niya. May mga missing values. Tapos, ganun din si bill depth, si flipper, si body mass. Okay. Tsaka gender. Alright, sa study guys, tinitingnan nila dito yung yung what affects body mass, no? Ano nakakaapekto sa sa weight ng penguin dun sa 344 penguins na mineasure nila, no? And for purposes of our discussion, this interaction, titingnan natin guys yung effect ng flipper length dun sa body mass. So may kinalaman ba si flipper length dun sa body mass ng penguin? And then we're going to interact it with yung species, no? Si species ba guys affected yan si flipper length ba affected ng species? Okay? And as they affect yung body mass. Kasi usually guys sa regression, separate yung pagtingin natin. Kaya nga tayo may ceteris paribus, di ba? Si flipper length, how does it affect body mass? Si species, how does it affect body mass? Okay, in this case, categorical to. So tinitingnan natin ang reference dito magiging si Adeli, no? Kasi siya yung alphabetically mauuna. No? Okay. So we can of course, even without the summary, pwede nating hanapin yung table, and then penguins data. If you want to see the distribution of species, pwede nating gamitin si species, si table, no? So yan, pareho din to sa summary, no? Si Adeli, tapos si Chinstrap at saka si Gen2. And also we can do that for, tingnan natin kay table, penguins, and then si island. Arrow down, tab. Okay. Run natin itong dalawang to. Okay, so which is what we got in the summary function. Okay. Now, ang gagawin natin for purposes of just to simplify, magsimula muna tayo guys ng categorical variable, yung species. Dalawang factors kasi mas complicated kung tatlo. So when you do interaction, so let me just inform you, when you do interaction, you can do interaction between, number one, a continuous variable, continuous versus continuous. So dalawang continuous variables guys, pwede nating i-interact, no? Secondly, you can do a continuous versus categorical, no? Categorical. And then thirdly, you can do categorical versus categorical. Okay. So ito guys yung tatlong interaction na pwede natin gawin, no? Continuous versus categorical versus categorical, and continuous versus categorical. Okay, so for today guys, ang titingnan muna natin itong continuous versus categorical. Sino yung continuous? Si flipper, no? Tingnan natin dito sa summary, structure na rin natin. Structure, penguins. Okay, so structure, si flipper, no? Flipper length, integer siya. Okay, so mineasure in millimeters, no? Yung flipper length. So we'd like to regress natin guys si si flipper length on body mass, no? Okay. So let's see. But what we're going to do guys is so i-interact natin si flipper length at saka si species, no? That's continuous versus categorical. Gusto natin makita kung may kinalaman ba yung kung anong species niya doon sa flipper length, no? Okay? Or kung si flipper length ba, kasi vice versa yan, no? Si flipper length ba affected ba siya kung anong klaseng species. Now to simplify matters, consider two levels, no? So ang level natin, ang gamitin lang muna natin, dalawa lang muna natin So ano ba yung names ni species? Names ni penguin species. So pinapa-define ko lang guys. Ano ba yung mga wala, hindi pala ito pwede. So dito na lang, sa table na lang. Sorry Okay, sa table na to. Okay, so pinakamarami si Adelie, ano? So let's do this guys. Let's choose first itong dalawa na lang. Si Chinstrap at saka si Gen 2. Tanggalin na lang natin tong si Adelie muna. Okay, so let's remove Adelie. So what we're going to do is just choose to simplify muna, no? 2 levels, no? Consider 2 levels of species lang. Of species. So let me copy this. Control C, Control V. Si Chinstrap lang at saka si Gen 2. Okay. So we'll create another data na wala si Adelie. So mababawasan tayo ng 152 observations, no? So ang lalabas lang si Chinstrap at saka si Gen 2. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so this is where the importance of dplyr comes to play, no? So let's create an object called penguins. Let's call it penguins 2 na lang, no? So this is our second data set, penguins 2, and then alt minus. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the penguins data set. So penguins data set, and then if you recall yung pipe operator natin, Control Shift M or Command Shift M there. Okay, so I'm sinasama na natin dito guys yung power din ng ng dplyr, no? So na-load na natin si dplyr. So we have what we're doing here is we're creating this object penguins 2. So magsisimula tayo sa penguins, and then ibig sabihin to and then. So what we want is only yung Chinstrap Gen 2. Wala dapat si Adelie. So sa dplyr guys, in order to remove rows, ang gamit ng filter. So we're going to use the filter function. Okay? So pag filter, magtatanggal ng mga rows yan. Ano yung tatanggalin? So sasabihin natin dito na si species dapat this is one way not equal to. So this is not equal to Adelie. All right? So what will happen here? Ang gagawin natin dito ni R guys, so this is what we call data wrangling. Tatanggalin niya lahat ng mga under species, lahat ng mga Adelie. So matitira na lang si Chinstrap at saka si Gen 2. And then let's print penguins 2. Okay? All right. So let's run this. Run natin. Okay. So you notice guys, sa view na lang. O head na lang. Head. Para yung first, first 6. All right. So there guys. If you notice, wala na si Adelie. Sige, tingnan natin sa view. Lagyan natin sa table, then penguins 2, and then si species. Just to check guys, no? So sa penguins 2, ano na lang yung mga natin? Ayan. Wala na si Adelie, no? 0 na si Adelie. So Chinstrap 68, Gen 2 124. Okay, let me pause for a while guys. Okay, and when you're done guys, kindly chat kung okay na. Kung nakakahabol tayo, kung meron na tayong penguins 2 na object, 192 observations na lang. Natanggal na si Adelie. What's our motivation for that? Gusto lang natin, dalawa lang factors natin. Kasi mag-i-interaction tayo. Okay, thank you. Very good. So, 1 more minute, guys, for the rest. Of course, another way to do this is species is equal to, and then combine si change strap at saka si gen 2. Pareho lang kakalabasan nun. Instead of not equal to, Adelie, pwedeng is equal to, and then C, then iname natin si change strap at saka si gen 2. Okay, good. Okay, thank you so much. Now, mag-plot muna tayo, no? Mag-plot muna tayo. So, i-plot natin, guys, yung i-plot natin. So, kunin ko lang names, no? Names ni penguins 2. We're going to use these names, no? Okay, ipa-plot natin, since gagamitin natin si Flipper as your independent variable, we're going to plot it on the x-axis. Tapos si body mass, ito yung magiging dependent variable natin. We're going to plot it on the y-axis. So let's create this ggplot2, ggplot, no? So this is from the ggplot2 package. Okay, let's identify our data is equal to, gagamitin natin si penguins 2. So that's our data. Okay, ang syntax, kita nyo guys, so mapping, no? Mapping. So, but we can, pwede lang hindi gamitin yon. Aesthetics, ano yung aesthetics natin? Our x will be equal to, si x natin, si flipper length, control C, control V, no? And then comma, si y natin will be equal to, yung dependent variable natin, si body mass. This one, copy this, control C, control V. Okay. And then lagyan natin ng color. Color is equal to, ano yung pang-color natin? Species. Let me check first kung hindi kailangan ng ano. Okay, so that's our A step. And then, ano ngayon yung object na gagamitin natin? So let's just use geom point, no? Open and close, and there. So this one should be plus. Okay, so please, tingnan guys kung tama yung function. Okay. So, yung data natin, penguins 2. Aesthetics, guys, will map yung coordinates ng x-axis natin, yung flipper length, millimeter. Yung y natin, yung body mass. Tapos, lagyan natin ng color per species. Okay. Para ibig sabihin, iibahin niya yung kulay ng mga species. Aesthetics, okay. Baka may, check ko lang guys ha. Kaya may error ako. Mukhang dapat i-close muna natin itong ggplot. Sorry about that. Tapos plus geom point. Okay, sorry guys. Nagkamali ako ng ano. So close muna natin si ggplot, grammar of graphics plot, and then saka natin i-plot si geom point. So let's run this. That should run now. Yan. Okay? So we can see here guys na i-load ko siya. Very powerful talaga si ggplot. No? Okay. If you take a look at this guys, yung this looks like a color, anong color to, mga kulay pink, no? So ito yung kay chin strap. Tapos ito naman kay Gen 2, itong kulay light blue. Okay, so this is a plot of your flipper length and your body mass. So it looks like guys, just from the looks of it, mukhang yung mga chin strap mukhang mas mabababa yung ano nila, no? Mas mababa yung flipper length nila. So looks like si Gen 2 para mas malaking mga ano to, mas malaking mga penguins, no? Yung nasa Gen 2 island. Kasi if you take a look at the points, no? Yung iba, yung mass nila mas mabibigat yung mga penguins dito sa Gen 2 compared to chin strap. Okay, I don't like ayoko ng mga lines ito, no? Lagyan nga natin sa dali ng theme. So plus, let's see. Ayusin ko lang yung theme. Okay, underscore. Pili tayo dito ng theme guys, no? Pwedeng black and white, pwedeng classic na lang muna, no? And just to experiment on this. Plot natin ulit. Okay, yan, natanggal. Ayoko yung mga lines. Yan. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, clear so far, guys? Any questions? Paki-chat naman please kung clear so far yung plot natin. Okay, good. All right. Now, I'll give you 1 minute, guys. I'd like you to control alt I. I'd like you to regress, no? Let's create a model. Let's call it mod 1. I-regress natin, guys, i-regress natin si so LM tayo, no? LM. I-regress natin si body mass on yung length, no? Yun muna. Mag-simple linear regression muna tayo. So I'll give you 1 minute, guys. You should be able to do that, no? Regress body mass on the length. Go. Okay, pause muna ako kasi isusulat ko rin. When you're done, guys, kindly chat. Okay. All right. May request lang dito. Okay. If you're done, guys, with the regression, kindly chat, please. Simple lang yun, guys, yung regression. Dapat seconds lang yun, tapos sa tayo. Okay, thank you. All right, wala pa nakakatapos ang regression. Simple lang yun, ha? Okay, let me show you guys. Ito, di ba? LM lang tayo. LM, linear model. Body mass is our dependent variable. We're regressing it on the flipper length. Data is equal to penguins 2. So if we put a summary here, summary, mod 1, run natin. Okay. So this is our regression output, simple linear regression, of course. And we're not using the other variables, guys, kasi gusto lang natin makita yung interaction muna, no? We'll just focus on that. So flipper length is significant at 0.001, which means that for every 1 millimeter increase in flipper length, there's a corresponding 58 grams increase in the body mass, ceteris paribus. Okay. All right. Pero guys, hindi kasi magandang no? Hindi natin dito pa nakikita yung interaction kasi flipper length yung tinitingnan natin. In fact, hindi pa natin consider dito yung species, no? Kung may effect ba yung species. Tingnan nga natin, guys. Let's see, no? Let's copy this. Let me close this. Copy natin tong code na to, Control C. And then lagyan na natin, guys, ng Okay, Control V. And then G yung point. And then after G yung point, lagyan natin ng G yung, pwede natin lagyan ng line, no? Let's ask R to generate G yung smooth. Method na gagamitin, method is equal to LM, linear model. And then let's, may kaya, SE, hindi ko kabisado kung may codes. Anyway, SE is equal to, pag ilagay natin yung true, okay, let's run this, guys. Let's try to run this. So dapat may plus pa dito. Okay, anong ginawa ko dito? Nagdagdag lang ako ng geom smooth, no? LM, ibig sabihin, maglalagay siya ng regression line. No? Run natin. Okay, take a look at this, guys. So medyo nabago yung natin, yung plot, no? So ngayon, naglagay siya ng regression line for this is for chin strap. Ito naman yung regression line for Gen 2. So makikita natin, guys, na medyo magkaiba, no? Magkaiba yung regression line if we're going to consider the species. Okay, di ba? Magkaiba siya. Medyo mas steeper yung slope ni Gen 2 as compared to chin strap. Okay, siguro para mas maliwanag, tanggalin natin yung yung SE, yung standard error yan no? Gawin natin tong false. Okay? Let's run this. Okay, yan mas apparent, no? Mas kita natin, guys, no? Hindi siya parallel, which means that may difference, no? May difference dun sa body mass ni chin strap and Gen 2 based on yung flipper length, no? Magkaiba sila. So this is where we're going now to yung yung interaction, no? Pinakita ko lang dito guys via diagram na medyo magkaiba nga, no? Yung regression kung gentle yung gagamitin at saka yung kung chin strap. Okay. Dali baka may question. Okay, thank you. All right. May question ba kanina? Naku, sorry guys. Ito na naman ako. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Akala ko 12:45 na naman. Time na guys, time na. Okay. Sorry. Pause na ako. Ayun. Thank you for reminding me, no? Stop recording.